What is up guys, Airolfmora here, back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men Origins Wolverine. So let's get into it. So now taking a look around the packaging, on the top you get the Marvel Legends series right there, same thing on the bottom with the Logan picture on the side, on the back same thing with Wolverine right there on the side. On the other side you get the silhouette of Wolverine again, UPC, just buy it on Amazon, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now doing some size comparisons, here is Wolverine next to a couple of movie figures like Stan Lee, Cable, Avengers like Captain America and Iron Man, also a couple of comic book figures like Deadpool, Wolverine, Doctor Doom, and Venom. And just for fun, if you wanted to see it, there you go, now you can't unsee it. Now for Logan's accessories, you get an alternative head, which is the angry head. Now this has an okay likeness to Hugh Jackman. On some angles it does work when his head is kind of pointed down. Kind of looks like him on some side view angles. It does look like him. And just popping off the head here, showing you they're still using that double ball joint, that dumbbell joint peg, which is kind of annoying since it doesn't have a lot of articulation as opposed to the hinge, but I guess it looks more seamless on this type of design that they're going for, and it looks pretty nice on the figure itself right there. Got some nice details and sculpted hair. And just to give you an idea what this head looks like on the figure, that's the full body shot right there. Next up, he comes with one pair of adamantium claws, so he only comes with 2 pairs of hands in total. There's no retracted claws whatsoever. It's just the bone claws and the adamantium claws. Now taking a closer look at the adamantium claws, they have some really nice paint and really nice sculpt. It's very accurate. They haven't reused any parts. This is not like a reuse of the comic book claws, and it is very nicely sculpted and very accurate to the movie. There's no special sculpting going on in the hands, no special paint. It's just the claws and the hands, and that's it. And speaking about the claws, looking at the bone claws here, really nice sculpt, really nice paint job. It's just spot on. They are warped during packaging, so one of my other claws are kind of bent inward as opposed to this one being spread out pretty nicely. You can see right there, it's pretty much the exact same sculpt as opposed to the adamantium claws, but you can see there's a little bit more yellow details here and there. Now looking at the articulation for this guy, you get the usual rotation all the way around. It can bend up that far and downward that much. So taking a closer look at Wolverine here and starting off with that beautiful 4K video. Finally I got 4K. I'm just kidding. I do have 4K, so all my reviews will be 4K now, but looking at the head sculpt, really great likeness to Hugh Jackman. I really like this one as opposed to the angry head sculpt, because that one does not look like him. On some angles it does, but yeah, I can't showcase it on camera because you just gotta have it in hand, and it looks amazing. And you can see the highlights right there, and the hair was brown. And looking at the dog tags, there are some scribbles on it, but no defined text. Doesn't say anything. It's just a bunch of lines on the dog tags, but very fine details right there. You can see soft rubbery plastic. But looking at the tank top itself here, you got some yellow details, kind of goes along with that look that he had in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now the head sculpt itself, it looks like it can be a Days of Future Past head sculpt, so if you have a custom body, you can use this head sculpt as well. But looking at the rest of the figure, you got some basic sculpting details. You got some nice vein details in the arms here, and that pegless joints right there in the arms look really nice. You can see the buckle itself here is painted cleanly on my copy, which is nice. Dark blue pants with some blue highlights here, which does look kind of weird. Got some sculpting details right there on the hinges right there. Got some nice texturing details of the like denim pants, which is nice. Basic sculpting details on the boots and pegals at the bottom of his feet. Now for Wolverine's articulation, the head is on a double ball joint, so it does rotate all the way around. It can look up quite a bit, not that much for like lunging poses, but it can look down quite a bit as well, not that much. You also get some tilty shifty head movement right there, a little head wobble, little forward and back movement right there because of the double ball peg. You get arms that rotate all the way around. They bend outward that far at 90 degrees and inward that much. He also has a butterfly joint, so you can bend him forward and back like that. You can move his arms forward and then bend back like that if you want. Some different angles that you can get with the arms here and the butterfly joints, rotating the arms back, just showing you how far the butterfly joints move back as well with the arms. You also get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there, which look very clean, holeless right there. Hands do rotate all the way around, up that far, down that much. Now the chest here bends forward about that far, which is great, and back that much, which is also great. You also get some waist rotation all the way around. His legs move forward that far, so he can sit down like so perfectly, and back just a little bit like that, which is disappointing. He also has a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Wow, look at that knee bend, it looks so unnatural, but he could bend all the way. His feet bend down that far, which is disappointing. You can push it a little further, but it'll move his little pants out of the way up that much, which is also disappointing. He also has the ankle pivot, and his feet rotate at the ankle as well. His legs move outward that far. I can almost do the splits, and doing the ankle pivot test, he is good to go. So yeah, that is it guys. Hope you guys like it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Now, we have seen a lot of iterations of the Fox Wolverine character. We've seen it Toy Biz, you got Diamond Select, you got Hasbro at one point. But for Hasbro doing Marvel Legends Wolverine from the Fox universe, oh man, they nailed it in the park. This is a fun figure to pose and play with. The articulation is pretty much Hasbro Marvel Legends standard. You get that great Marvel Legends articulation. There are some gripes that I have with the head sculpt and the articulation. First off, with the head sculpt, you get the regular relaxed face, which does look like Hugh Jackman. You get the angry face, which looks a little like Hugh Jackman. The likeness is in there on some angles. It's just really hard to capture it. Like I said, again, in the camera here, but when you have it in hand, you get to see Hugh Jackman right there. So it can add more dynamic looks and poses for the figure as opposed to the regular relaxed look, but you can get some nice poses out of that one as well. I wish he had a screaming head sculpt, that would have been nice, but as far as his accessories go, I wish he had a little bit more going on with the figure. I wish he had different hands, probably an axe or something, since this is from X-Men Origins Wolverine. Since we're paying that $24.99 price USD, I would expect a lot more accessories for this guy, but being this is probably a one-time thing for Hasbro releasing these Fox Marvel Legend figures, we'll probably won't get another figure like this for a while unless it's the MCU Wolverine. But for a Fox Wolverine, this is great. Go pick him up now. He is an Amazon exclusive, so make sure to check on Amazon. I'll leave a link down there in the description box below. So yeah, hope you guys like it. That is it guys. Air off Mora. Signing out. Peace.